In our seventh part, we saw if two chords AB and CD intersect at a point P inside a circle, PA into PB is equal to PC into PD. Now we are going to discuss a similar proof if two chords AB and CD meet at a point P outside the circle. This is the first question of your last exercise. Come to the question. Prove that the angles of triangle APC and triangle PBD formed by joining AC and BD are same. So, first of all, let us join AC and BD in the given figure. Now you can see two triangles. A, P, C is a triangle. P, B, D is a small triangle. Now we can prove the angles of the bigger triangle and the angles of the smaller triangle are the same. See how I am going to prove it. Consider triangle APC and triangle PBD. Now you can say in both these bigger triangle and the smaller triangle, this angle P is the common angle. So we can write angle P is common. This is the common angle for both triangles. Now A, B, D, C is a quadrilateral with all four vertices on the circle. So you can call this quadrilateral to be a cyclic quadrilateral. And we have proved before, in a cyclic quadrilateral, each interior angle will be equal to the exterior angle at the opposite vertex. So we can say these two angles are equal. Let me draw two lines to show you these two angles are equal. Now angle C is equal to angle B. Use the same idea. Interior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral equals exterior angle at the opposite vertex. So we can say angle C is equal to angle B. Now what did you understand, children? Three angles of the smaller triangle are equal to three angles of the bigger triangle. Let me write it. Angle A is equal to angle PDB. Also, angle C is equal to angle PBD. Now we have proved angles to be equal. Come to the second part of the question. We have to prove PA into PB is equal to PC into PB. Now since three angles are equal, we can call these two triangles to be similar triangles. Since triangles are similar, sides are scaled by the same factor. Let us write the proportion. Opposite to the second angle, we have the side PC. So I can write PC divided by opposite to the second angle. In the smaller triangle, you have the side PB is equal to opposite to the third angle, we have the side PA. So we can write PA by opposite to the third angle, we have the side PD. Now just cross multiply so that you will get PA into PB is equal to PC into PD. A very important proof for your public exam. Third question. Prove that if PB is equal to PD, then ABCD is an isosceles trapezium. Look at the condition. If PB is equal to PD, then what happens? PBD will become an isosceles triangle. In an isosceles triangle, what do you know? Base angles are equal. Then what will happen? You will get angle B to be equal to angle D. Both these angles are equal. Okay. Now we know PBD is an isosceles triangle. Base angles are equal now. Now we know this angle, that is angle BDP, is equal to angle A. And also we know PBD is equal to angle C. Since these two angles are equal, angle A and angle C are also equal. Since angle A and angle C are equal, we can call ABDC to be an isosceles trapezium, because in an isosceles trapezium, base angles are equal. Is it clear, children? To prove ABDC to be an isosceles trapezium, it is enough if you prove angle A is equal to angle C. Look at the third question, children. Second question is already discussed in the previous video. Draw a square of area 15 square centimeter. You are given area to be equal to 15 square centimeter. So you know side is equal to root 15 centimeter. Now to draw root 15, a irrational number, we use the idea PA into PB is equal to PC square, for which you have to consider two numbers whose product is equal to 15. Okay, so let me take PA is equal to 5 and PB is equal to 3, so that I will get 5 into 3 is equal to 15, which is equal to PC square. So if PC square is 15, we can say PC is equal to root 15. Let us do the construction. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. So first of all, you draw a line of 8 centimeter using your scale. I am drawing a line of length 8 centimeter using my scale, and mark a point which is 5 centimeter away from A, and mark that point as P, and this end should be marked as B, because we are going to use the idea PA into PB is equal to PC square. Now this measure is 5 centimeter and this is equal to 3 centimeter. Now what you have to do, you have to draw a semicircle with AB as the diameter. To draw a semicircle, we need the center point. To get the center point, let us draw the perpendicular bisector of AB. Use your compass. Keep your compass at A. Take half more than AB and draw arcs above and below. Similarly, keep it at B. Cut the previous arc with the same radius. Now join these two arcs. You get the perpendicular bisector of AB. Now keep your compass at this point and complete the semicircle. Join P to a point C on this semicircle. You should draw a exactly perpendicular line. At P, draw a perpendicular line so as to meet the semicircle at C. Now you can say PC's measure to be equal to root 15. Now we have to draw a square of area 15. So take this measure in your compass and complete the square. So I am keeping my compass at P. I am taking this measure in my compass. An arc is cut. Similarly, keep your compass at this point. Cut one more arc. Keep your compass at this point. Cut the previous arc. Now you got the fourth vertex. You got a square. The area of this square. Let me shade the square. The area of this square will be equal to 15 square centimeter. Is it clear?